just a quick apology for the top of the feed. We're all back up and running. Everything is looking and sounding beautiful here in Dakar, and we kick it off. Côte d'Ivoire win the tip. Jump shot just short from Côte d'Ivoire. Ball is controlled at the top. Looking for the wing pick and roll here with Fall. Lobs it up. Nice and easy 2 points for Taco Fall to start the game. Well, the Senegal fans want to see more and more of that, I'm sure. Good pressure defense. Ball not even touched the three-point line yet. Bado trying to make his way through. Takes the middle pick and roll. Great pass inside, just not handled well. Fall with the block. And Senegal off and running. Great pass inside. Well, a good start from Senegal. And the big guy inside, 7'5", making all the difference. There again, his second block. Defense to offense. Senegal in charge. Make that one rebound and one long outlet. Can't convert, but a good job by Faye to put that back up and in for Senegal. It's a quick lead out for Senegal here in the first. Côte d'Ivoire still unable to connect. Senegal to control. They're just throwing it up to foul who's fouled. I mean, this is exactly what you want to see. The size difference across the team, but particularly inside for Senegal, was something that the Côte d'Ivoire coaching staff discussed before the last game, and that was before the 7'5" entered the roster for Senegal. As we take a look back there at the easy rebound. And well executed out of bounds play. Senegal find themselves up 9-0 on that three-pointer from Bado. Bado again did not play in the last time these two teams played each other. Both foul and Bado making a massive difference so far for their home team. Well, Mularo draws the foul. Can't convert, but it will come off of Senegal. Côte d'Ivoire will have the ball back on the baseline. Another well-executed play, identical in fact, and an identical result. Mulare with the three and cuts the lead down, but Senegal right back at Côte d'Ivoire, struggling to transition defensively. Côte d'Ivoire, they need to stop these fast break points. 6 points the difference, blocked on the three-point line. Another rebound for Senegal, out and running, 3-on-1 to the jam for Senegal. right back down the other way. This is a fast-paced game. We are being treated as we knew we would be. Gasol with the 3 that time for Côte d'Ivoire. Corner 3, no good. Another great rebound. Patient footwork. Can't finish through the contact. Foul is just short, but Senegal win the ball back on the baseline. Backs him down in the paint, can't get the finish. Senegal win the ball back. Another numbers advantage here. Diop goes for the jam. Goes down hard. But looks to be okay. Oh, it's been a fast and furious start here in this first quarter. Senegal with the 5-point lead so far. 4 fast break points for them, 8 points in the paint. So you can see what the coaching staff, Coach Diop, is trying to do here, use that size advantage. And it's worked well for them so far. Diop makes the first, extends the lead, and connects with the second as well. Foul on the inbound. That'll be Senegal's second team foul. Just 4 minutes played so far in this contest. And it's a different story from the story of the first game between these two. Côte d'Ivoire leading that game for 36 minutes. Well, that is not the case here tonight in this window. Pass just a little off, trying to run every single time. Short on the 3 for Mulare. Bado. Good defense from Côte d'Ivoire. Short on that 3 as well. Back-to-back possession, short 3. Great rebound. Attempt is blocked, and we're off and running down the other end. Well, the rim protection for Senegal has been impressive. See this one more time. Just swatted out in the air by Badji. The defense, as it has so many times so far in this first quarter, leading to easy offense at the other end. Connects with the first. Make that 2 for 2 for NDI. Giving Senegal largest lead of the game at 9 points. Only halfway through this first quarter, you wouldn't believe it. With the amount of action that we've seen. A little ambitious on the step back 3 with a hand in the face. sails right out of bounds and ball back to Senegal. Another 3 attempt. Côte d'Ivoire finding the joy either in the paint or on the break that Senegal are finding right now. Of the two teams, Senegal transitioning much better defensively. Just a little bit of afters there from Dali. Just competitiveness here, that's what we want to see. Dali into the hander. Just 7 to shoot here for Côte d'Ivoire. Cisse trying to make something happen, pulls up for the 3, is long. Nice little tip rebound from Dali. An easy one for Côte d'Ivoire, they needed that. They bring up double digits. 7 is the deficit for them with 4 to play here in the first. Again, a great offensive rebound from Ndiaye. Oh, a lot of 3s going up here in this first quarter. Just 25% from 3-point range for Côte d'Ivoire. It's 42% for Senegal. Just being attended to. By the medical team of Côte d'Ivoire. That last foul puts Côte d'Ivoire in team foul, so anything from here on out they will shoot. Senegal will shoot foul shots. Good movement off the pick and roll. Nice extra pass for the corner 3. Wide open 3. For Ndiaye. It's a great start to the game. 5 points personal already for him. Really good ball movement from Côte d'Ivoire. Is what their coaching staff want to see. Thread the pass, Senegal. Back down the other end. Fast break again. Ndiaye, 7 points personal now. 12-point lead for Senegal. Nice easy tip in for Côte d'Ivoire. Boise trying to create something off the dribble. Can't thread the needle. Just 6 to score here for Senegal. Good drive from Sané. He'll go to the line for 2. His middle penetration really protects the ball on the outside. Just can't convert. A great drive when his team needed it. Shot clock running down. He draws the foul from Yebo. Haven't seen too much from Yebo just yet. Last game, if you remember, in the first quarter, Yebo erupted for 3 threes right at the end of the quarter. brought about a 10-point lead, and Côte d'Ivoire never looked back. It's a different story here today. Senegal, the dominant force. Again, 12-point lead here with 2:30 to play in the first. Working off the pick and roll again. Shot clock down to 6. 4 reversal. 3 a little long, and Senegal up and running again. They have numbers here. Drive and kick to the wide open 3 on the baseline. Can't convert. Here's Bado. Hits the lift. The ball movement again from Senegal, causing problems for Côte d'Ivoire. Attacking closeouts well. Hitting the shake off the pick and roll, inside out. Bado's made a big difference, controlling the floor for Senegal. Boise knocks down 2 of 2 from the line. His first 2 points of the game. First of many, I'm sure. Now has the backup of Fall and Bado. Fall's managed to have a little rest out here in the first quarter as well. He had a great few minutes, picked up a foul. We haven't seen him since. Was an instant impact in the paint, both offensively and defensively. Senegal enabled them to get off and running in transition, and they've not looked back since. Shot contested, but a nice arc on the mid-range. Brings Côte d'Ivoire back within 12. Step back 3 goes down for Boise. Said we would see more from him. We did. I'm sure there's more to come, but Bado controlling the floor. Behind the back, can't find anything. Pull it back out and reset. Still looking to create. Ball in his hands, the whole offense. It gets picked. Côte d'Ivoire up and running. Their first fast break points of the game for Yebo. More of that, please. I'm sure the team bench are shouting. Just 1 offense. 2 offenses left here. 12 on the shot clock. Bado again to control. 3 doesn't go. 7 to shoot here for Côte d'Ivoire. Extra passes deflected. Just 1 to shoot. Long 3. Doesn't connect from Kra. Well, turnaround of events from the game here in February. Right now, Senegal out on top by 11. Sorry, make that 13. And a fast and furious contest so far, which we expected, but largely controlled by Senegal. We take a look back at the quarter. Best plays here. As you see, a lot of fast breaks from Senegal. You can hear the coaching staff of Côte d'Ivoire saying to his players, everything Senegal are getting is in the fast break. He wants his players to make sure they're transitioning better back to the paint, fanning out and finding their players after they've stopped the initial threat. Well, for Côte d'Ivoire, Moulare's had a good start with 5 points. The rest of the scoring has been shared, which is what we're used to seeing from them. Like we said, 49 bench points the last time these two teams played. All the stats and scores, everything you want to know about these African qualifiers and other region qualifiers as well on the Courtside app. Download it if you haven't. Keep up to date with all of the games going off here in Window 3 World Cup qualifiers. We're out and ready to start the second quarter. A little sloppy start from Senegal. And a much more intent Côte d'Ivoire team. Pressure is higher up the floor. Looking to make a difference on the defensive end. Moulare leading the charge. Almost the steal and finish. Boise. Nice drive and high off the glass finish for Sané. First points of the quarter, Senegal. Almost expected with the way this game's been going. Just 8 to shoot. Little acrobatics, couldn't make it go. Fast break down the other end again. Much better defense in transition from Côte d'Ivoire, protecting the paint and running themselves. 3-on-1. A little off target on the 3 from Moulare, but a much better start from Côte d'Ivoire here in the second quarter. Much more energetic, much more reactive. Better intensity defensively, getting hands to the ball, tips everywhere. It's just unsettling the Senegal team a little bit. Yabo takes a break for Côte d'Ivoire. Quiet night for him so far. Just 2 points, 1 rebound. 7 to shoot for Senegal. Boise. Long 3 from Boise is short. Attempts to beat the shot clock. This is what Côte d'Ivoire need more of. Stops and now scores. There to try and close this 15-point gap. That's not what they need. A steal. And another jam down the other end by Mane. Right back down the other end with Côte d'Ivoire. It's end-to-end stuff. Dali with the short corner jumper. Côte d'Ivoire can't trade buckets. They have to get stops to get back into this game. And that's a wide open 3 for Sané. It's not the person you want to leave open. That's his second 3 of the night. Well, both teams so far in this quarter pretty much getting whatever they want. Down the other end of the Côte d'Ivoire, what a block. Comes out to the three, is long. Back down the other end, it's a 2-on-1 lob, and a great finish for Senegal. Sané again. Barely time to take a breather here at the basket. Again for Mulare, make that 7 points personal for him. Boise pulls up, it's long, hits nothing on that attempt. There's a stop for Côte d'Ivoire. Can Mulare take advantage? He can. Nice pull-up jumper from him. Will take him into double digits. 11 points already on the night for Mulare. Timeout called by Senegal. Just wanting to talk this over. Well, despite the difference between the start of the first quarter and the second quarter for Senegal, they do still lead the quarter by 1, 9-8. So they've extended their lead by 1 point here since the start of this quarter. Some substitutions made as well during the timeout. We see Taco Fall back on the floor. Made such a difference here in the opening frames of the first quarter. Just eating everything up defensively in the paint. We'll see again here, Bado looking to use foul. Bado on the pick and roll, looking inside. Again, there's the lob. Not much you can do with that really, but foul. DI will pick up the foul. Foul, short on the first. A little bit of trouble here for Côte d'Ivoire. And then DI on 3 fouls. See if the coaching staff make a change. So far they haven't. 9 to shoot. Nice patience. Mulare, that sweet mid-range jumper we're so used to seeing. Cuts the lead to 12. Bado. Extra pass to the corner, of course. Sané with yet another 3. His 3rd of the night. Mulare looking to make something happen, gets feet in the paint and is fouled. He'll head to the line for 2. Well, Mulari doing everything he can to get his team within striking distance here halfway through the second quarter. He has 11 points personal, 2 assists, 2 rebounds, 1 steal. He will take a rest. 5 solid minutes of play for Mulari. Bado to control for Senegal. Fall. Hand off to Bado for 3. It's good. Branko Bado, 8 points personal, second 3 of the night for him. Anything you can do, I can do better. Matching 3s. Senegal right back down the other end. Bado a little unhappy, wanted the drag screen. Instead finds Fall inside, who's fouled on the catch. Coach Diop just questioning the call. Switch the ball screen to back down. There's no room, just 4 to shoot. It's another turnover. Senegal off and running. Turns down the first one, lets the second one fly. Bado can't connect, and then fouls down the other end, compounding the bad shot attempt. It's a much tighter quarter here. Just 1 point separates the two teams in this quarter. 17-16 in this quarter to Côte d'Ivoire. They've done a better job in transition defense. They have to be one and done on the defensive end for them to try and chip away at this 12-point lead. Boxing out that 7'5" Taco foul in the center is key for them to do that. It's a little quieter here than it was at the start of the game. And Senegal went on a huge run, orchestrated by Bado, supported by Fall. Take a look at this again. I think the call is on Yebo. The officials discuss the call, and agree. The foul is on Yebo. That will be his third personal foul. And we'll send Senegal to the line for 2. Well, first one good for Faye. That's his 8th point of the night. Make that 9 points to go along with 1 assist and 2 rebounds for Ibrahima Faye. Lead still out at 14 for Senegal. It's like a box and one defense, a little switch up zone. Does the trick. And another transition bucket, this time for Sané. Another turnover, just that slight change in defense, taking Côte d'Ivoire off their rhythm. They extend the lead to 16. Bado floats it up. I think that was meant for fall. In the end, he cashes in on 2 points to add to his total. He's into double digits now with 10. Down the other end, Zuzua attacks the rim, draws the foul. He'll go to the line for 2. No joy on the first. Zero for 2 from the line. Senegal with a chance to extend their lead. Just over 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Badu left alone. He can't make the 3. Nice kick ahead pass. Good patience underneath the basket. Yabo will take a trip to the line. They've caught the foul on the floor, so it will be a baseline out of bounds instead of the foul shots. Being questioned by Coach Miguel. That will lead us into our first timeout here. Or second timeout, sorry, for Senegal this quarter. They've managed to quell the storm of the intensified Côte d'Ivoire defense. And now have a 5-point lead here in the second quarter and an 18-point lead in the game. Coach Diop drawing something up on the offensive end, urging his team to finish the quarter strong, go into the half break with the commanding lead that they have managed to stretch out. Senegal looking to hand Côte d'Ivoire their first loss of this African qualifiers. Good rotation defensively, creates the turnover. Bado, ball control for Senegal. Wide open from three again. Can't convert this time. Quickly down the other end. Côte d'Ivoire asking for well, there's a little afters here. Boise calming the situation. Again, just competitive spirit between these two teams, 1 and 2 in the group. Well, Côte d'Ivoire have challenged the call. We're going to show you the replay here, I think. So off the rebound, see the other end of the floor. They're asking for an unsportsmanlike foul. Well, you see Faye does pull Yebo down to the ground. No intention. Trying to intercept the pass. I think this could be a successful challenge for the Côte d'Ivoire bench. It's a great kick ahead pass by Traoré. The officials team making sure they get every angle of the court. Coach's challenge is successful. So Yebo to shoot the first of the unsportsmanlike. Misses the second. Just 50% on the night from the free throw line. And of course, they will have the ball back on the sideline. Another little delay in play here. Malare wants the ball wiped. Now we're ready to go. 14 on the shot clock. Yebo looking to enter inside. Kick out for the wing three is no good. DA just cannot get his hands on it. Timeout for Côte d'Ivoire. Trying to make the most of one, the timeouts that he has, but also 0.7 to shoot here. What shot can they get off?
Tell him, please, ask the ball and spin. Okay, spin. Ask the ball and spin. Hey, it's one option. Probably it's not working. So now important. Nirre, be ready. And this screen. Kevin, Komi, these 3 points, it's time. You have time to catch and shoot. Okay? Got it, guys? Yes? Let's go. Hey, rebound and defense, guys. Let's go.
Well, the play drawn up. I think they're looking for a lob on the spin. Reverse seal. They don't have that. A catch and shoot three is what we're looking for. Just 0.7 on the shot clock here. 1.5 minutes to play in the first half. There's the catch. There's the shot. Doesn't go down. Well executed. Bado controls for Senegal. Faye to Bado. Bado turns the ball over. He's unhappy with the call. It will be back with Côte d'Ivoire. Under a minute to play here in the first half. Senegal still with a commanding 17-point lead. Kick out. Met with verticality at the rim, but Faye not vertical enough. As we see the replay, Yebo will go to the line for two. You see Faye just turn his hip into Yebo. Faye will take a seat. That's his third foul. Yabo converts. We see to the corner again. There's that shot, this time missed by Sané. Another turnover for Côte d'Ivoire. Back in the hands of Senegal. And they'll be able to take the last shot of the half. Bado brings it over to the front court. Directing traffic, 12 to shoot here for Senegal. Pick and roll. Côte d'Ivoire take the team foul. Smart foul, 3.8 to go on the game clock. Not in the bonus. Timeouts left for Senegal. Let's see what they do here. Bado has two on him. Throws it up anyway! What a finish from Bado. Knocks down the three, fading away, 2 people on him. Absolutely no problem. Falling backwards, out of bounds, count it. Bronco Bado, that's his 4th 3 of the night. Let's see that one more time, please. 2 people on him. What a buzzer beater to end the half in style for Senegal. They will review the play, make sure the ball was released before the shot clock went down. Or were they looking at his landing space? I think they're looking here. Maybe at that inside hand. That inside hand. Of Utara. We'll see what the call is. Bado has the opportunity to add another to his tally and end a spectacular individual play. Just waiting on a few technical difficulties on the table. All the drama here to end the first half. What a shot in spectacular fashion. I mean, really the only way Senegal could have ended this half. Such a dominant half they've had. They've had 19 minutes, 26 seconds with the lead. Côte d'Ivoire not having led once during this half. Everything so far dictated by Senegal. Bado to put the icing on the cake of a great half. Does that. 1.5 to shoot for Côte d'Ivoire. Time runs out as they heave it from the halfway line. And it's a 19-point lead to Senegal going in to the half. In stark contrast to the contest we saw here in February, Senegal have led and been out in front since their first basket at the 30-second mark. The transition has been a big problem for Côte d'Ivoire. Fast break points for Senegal. 12 points in the paint, 22. Take a look at the best plays of the second half. Well, Côte d'Ivoire came out with intent defensively. That woke Senegal up. They showed the same back. For the first half of this quarter, it was back and forth, back and forth. 1 point lead for either team, end to end. Till just after the midway point, Senegal started to put together a few stops. Extended the lead and ended the quarter with a 26-20 win. Bado with the hockey assist. Both teams heated up from beyond the arc. Senegal lead the way, 36% from three, including this outrageous three to end the half from Bado. Well, it was an end-to-end half like we knew it would be. Let's take a break. Please join us back here for the second half.
Down on the dribble. It's in the lane and one.
Radio, moving and scooping, driving in, laying it up. Crowd are loving it. Finds Balo, but turns it over. Now Angola have numbers. Dundao goes up and oh, baby, showtime for the Angola. Well, here was the turnover. Get ready, open up the runway. Mighty Mouse with the diamond, Milton Valent.
And Maddie, nice reverse finish. As Madagascar are not going away. And wow! Dundao with a big time shot.
Canute in the lane, ball fake, off the glass for two is good. Wheels, deals, takes a little dance step, creates the angle, gets the two.
Oh, it's an unnecessary turnover. Adam Musa finds Omar Rabi, but what a block by Kamagum. Jonathan Kamagum just said, not in my house. Get out of here.
Sane from deep. Oh, clanks that one. No box out. And oh, coming in for the rim rocker. Sane. How about this? A dunk from Yambo. Taking no prisoners that time. Good defense from Faye. Oh, nutmeg. Oh, behind the back pass. Oh, a little bit of showtime. Watch this. It goes right through Niembo's legs. Behind the back. And that was Branco Badio. Branco Badio as a magician.
Are you kidding me?
Papa Nicolau says, give it to me.
Chicago attacks the closeout, feed Bruno inside.
Fills it up. It's all right.
Welcome back to this top of the table clash between Côte d'Ivoire and Senegal. We're taking a look at the top scorer with 14 points for Senegal in the first half. Sané, 2 of 6 from 3, 50% field goal percentage overall. Did a little bit of everything. Great job running the break. Everyone on the Senegalese team in the first half. It was really an unstoppable wave of offense. Côte d'Ivoire struggled to manage. Often led by this man right here. The other leading scorer for Senegal was Bado. And on the other end for Côte d'Ivoire, Lore out on his own in double digits, 13 points, 2 assists, 1 steal and 1 rebound to go with that. Trying to do everything he can to keep his team within striking distance in this game. A little bit of everything behind the arc, mid-range. Just a beautiful stop and pop against Bado. You see it again, the balance, the finish after the shot fake. Well, it'll be Côte d'Ivoire needing to talk it over a little bit longer. Senegal already out on the floor, wanting to run with the momentum that they ended the first half with. Well, if you're just joining us, we're about to begin the second half here at Stadium Marcus Ndiaye in Dakar, Senegal, for this window 3 of the African Qualifiers for FIBA World Cup 2027. A little bit of deja vu. We see these two teams here in this competition just in February. A different outcome then. Côte d'Ivoire leading for 36 minutes of that contest. So far haven't had a single lead here in this one. They will look to remedy that here in the second half. Côte d'Ivoire have the capacity to put a ton of points on the board. They average 90 points per game in this contest, which is the most by any team in this competition, followed closely by Senegal. You see the team leaders for Côte d'Ivoire: Milare 13 points, Sidibe 4 rebounds. Côte d'Ivoire will be looking to get Cisse involved offensively. He averaged 14 points in the first 3 games of these qualifiers. He hasn't made a bucket yet here in this one. Yebo on track to make his average of 11 points. Need a little more from Zuzwa as well. The teams talk things over before going to their respective benches to hear the last instructions of the coaching staff before going into this second half here in Senegal. Well, we've seen it before. Côte d'Ivoire can score in a hurry. Have they got enough to chip away at this lead and overcome the deficit by the end of the half? We will see as the teams take the benches. 1 minute here to go until we get going here in the second half. Well, Senegal out and ready for Côte d'Ivoire. They want to get this contest continued so they can continue on their fine form from the first half. Milare have different ambitions. It is Côte d'Ivoire to start us off here in the second half. Staring down a 19-point deficit. Long range 3, bad shot attempt to begin the half. Well, there was an offensive rebound, but I think it was after a buzzer from the table. Looks like referee is signaling no basket. We've gone over to the table to see what the difficulties are. So ball will be back with Côte d'Ivoire on the baseline. Officials just trying to get the shot clock back to where it was at the break of the play. And we're ready to go. .12 to shoot here. Mulare controlling, attacking. He's blocked at the rim by Foul, who gets the rebound as well. Taco Fall. He already has 3 blocks in this contest. And he's drawn plenty of them on the offensive end as well. Second trip to the line for Fall. He's 1 of 3 right now. Côte d'Ivoire can live with that, as long as they're not giving him and ones. It's 50% from Fall on the night from the line. Just getting a little chippy underneath. Referee making his presence known. Full court pressure here for Senegal. Broken easily by Côte d'Ivoire. Blocked by Fall, just no way around that 7-foot center. There he is again. Patient footwork inside. And the easy finish. Just a nightmare inside for Côte d'Ivoire. And a great debut so far for the big fella. Oh, more of that, please, if you're a Côte d'Ivoire fan. Dali knocking down the 3. Bado can control again. Handling the ball with confidence and ease. A turnover. And that's a quick 5-point stretch for Côte d'Ivoire. Kra with the finish down the other end. And the lob defended well. Looking for a 7-0 run, make that an 8-0 run here. Can't get it to go down. Referee will stop play. Make sure everyone's okay. A good few possessions stacked back to back for Côte d'Ivoire. Just taking a look. Make sure Fall is okay. walking a little gingerly. Looks like on that ankle. Let's hope that he's going to be okay. He's had an instant impact here for Senegal in his debut. Didn't play against Côte d'Ivoire in the February window. Côte d'Ivoire can't convert this time. Bado with two people on him. He easily finds the ball. Really high pick and roll. Lots of space to attack downhill. The lob just a little off target. And Côte d'Ivoire back down the other end. Nice one-on-one Euro step. Is no good. Back down the other end. As we've seen so often here in this game, it is end-to-end stuff. Mane this time leaking out. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line for two. Converts the first. Short on the second. Good attempt at the offensive rebound, but there are two people behind the ball. They could pay for it here. Transition three on the wing is no good. Early foul in transition by Dali. As Faye takes the tumble. Will be a Senegal ball. Still that 18-point lead for them. Bado. Looking for the handoff. Defended well, but gets it anyway. Into the pick and roll. Nice lob along the baseline. Just one to shoot here. Does he know it? He does. Launches it. Doesn't hit anything. And Côte d'Ivoire being urged by their coach down the floor. Mulare. Just 5 to shoot here. Good ball movement from Côte d'Ivoire. And they are rewarded. Ouattara with the three. 15-point lead now. Much better here from Côte d'Ivoire. They get another stop. So far, they lead this quarter 8-4. This is what they're going to need if they want to get back into striking distance. Good kick out again. Draw and dish. It's another three, this time from the other wing. Make that an 11-4 start for Côte d'Ivoire. Just what they needed here in the first 4 minutes of the half. Bado turns down the extra pass and is short on the three. It's another stop for Côte d'Ivoire. Riding their momentum. What have they got here? It's a long three. Is short. Oh, the three short by Mulare. Could have capped off. Fantastic run. Still, Côte d'Ivoire out on top here in this quarter. Ahead by 7 points. Lead just down to 12. 10 to shoot for Senegal. Great defensive pressure. Just 4 to shoot here. What will Bado do? He'll take it in. Draws the foul, can't finish. He'll go to the line for 2. Nice little hesitation. Just switches the ball in to the right hand to avoid the defender on the left. Can't quite finish, but we'll go to the line. Looking for his 15th and 16th point of the night. There's 15. Well, who else to settle things for Senegal than Bado? That's 16 points personal for him to go with 5 assists, 2 steals and 3 rebounds. Looking for space. Trying to get downhill, but great defense from Senegal. The defensive pressure turned up. 4 seconds to shoot. What a pass! Along the cutting baseline. Traore with the score. Great pass under pressure. Côte d'Ivoire keep building the pressure. Close to another defensive stop. I think it goes off of Côte d'Ivoire, so it will stay a baseline possession as we look at that beautiful assist down the other end. Just 5 to shoot here. Bado looking for a way through. There is none. He turns it over. Côte d'Ivoire down the other end. Looking to attack. Draws the foul. First team foul for Senegal here in this quarter. Baseline out of bounds with 16 on the shot clock. Gets the handoff eventually. Zuzwa at the rim is Côte, who gets blocked. Zuzwa loses it. Picked up by Côte. He is held on the arm by Diop. So he'll go to the line for 2. To get this down to as little as 10 points. Makes the first one. Can't convert the second, but it is an offensive rebound. Chance to get this back into single digits since the first quarter. Does that with the knockdown 3. Côte d'Ivoire in control. We talked about it at halftime. Zuzwa wasn't anywhere to be seen on the scoring charts. He's turning that around here. Now into double digits with 11. Côte d'Ivoire with a 17-6 third quarter so far. The lead is down to single digits, just 8 points between them. Well, we knew they could score in a hurry. It's exactly what we've seen. Senegal need time to talk it over. See if that timeout has at least stopped the momentum of the Côte d'Ivoire. That'll be nice for Senegal if it goes down, and it does. A little bit of relief given by Diop there from the 3. Back to an 11-point game. That's a little errant to the roll. Beats the double team. Finds the foul line jumper, but rattles in and out. And Senegal off to the races again, doing what they do best. And it's a quick 5-0 run out of the timeout. Capped off by Sané again on the fast break. Easy offensive rebound and put back for him. Just like that, it's a 13-point lead again. Great time by Coach Diop. Another easy offensive putback. The Côte d'Ivoire. Boise. Takes a long one, rattles in and out. Back into the hands. Côte d'Ivoire down the other end. I think is a kickball. And of course, who else but Sané out in transition. Didn't get away with it though. Sideline possession here, 15 on the shot clock. Mishandles, but manages to find the ball back. 9 seconds to shoot here, blocked. A massive block by Badji. Off the glass. Rim protection at its finest. Let's see that one again. Waits, and then pins it on that backboard. Boise with the screen. Badu trying to weave his way inside, loses the handle. Badu looking for someone to inbound it to. He turns it over. Great defense on the inbounds by Côte d'Ivoire. They look to use this possession. Stops and scores is what they need. Yebo thinks he gets fouled. Just a wide open finish for Badu down the other end. That isn't the transition that Côte d'Ivoire need. Oh, nice slip to the basket. Off of the ball screen, just can't convert, but we'll go to the line for two. Côte with 3 points personal, looking to add to his tally here. misses the first. Referees making sure that shirts are tucked in. We will resume. Knocks down the second. Boise controlling things for Senegal. Pass intercepted. Côte d'Ivoire running down the other end. High off the glass is no good. Numbers here for Senegal. Bado leading the way. And it's an easy finish again for NDI. 11 points personal for NDI tonight. And the wind has just come out the sails of Côte d'Ivoire. Senegal doing a good job of weathering the storm. 14-point lead now. 22 seconds left. Not enough air on the alley-oop. Sails out of bounds. Just a little lack of discipline defensively from Côte d'Ivoire. They had such a good start to this quarter. A lot of it down to the stops and scores that they were getting. Just no one in the driving lanes again. Sané picks up his third foul of the night. Short on the three that time from Zouzoua. And a better quarter for Côte d'Ivoire. And shaving off of 5 points from the lead. Looked like it was going to be more. But towards the end of the quarter, Senegal continued to do what Senegal has done so well. They pushed the ball off of turnovers, off of rebounds. $14 points off of turnovers for Senegal. 17 fast break points. Difficult to stop when they all flood the floor. Here we see how well Côte d'Ivoire come out from the locker room at halftime, firing on all cylinders. The tide turns a little bit. Sané again a problem in transition. Bado adding to his tally. Just a little lack of consistency in the defensive discipline for Côte d'Ivoire, and against this Senegalese team, you can't let up. They will make you pay, to the delight of all of the fans here in Dakar. It's a party in Stadium Marcus and DI, and they will be hoping that they can support their team across the finish line. It's looking like a healthy 14-point lead for them at the moment. But as you saw in the third quarter, Côte d'Ivoire very, very capable of putting together quick runs themselves. Boise with the miss from the corner three. Offensive rebound by Sané. Just 5 to shoot here, stripped. Referee's checking who it came off. It'll be a Côte d'Ivoire. The ball. Trying to find a way through. Nice spin move, pinned on the backboard. Blocked again, 2 consecutive blocks. Little Boise just trying to settle things down. It's been a little bit of an untidy start to the quarter. Boise looking for the unsportsmanlike foul. He thinks he was grabbed around the waist. No attempt at the ball, he says. Take a look at this pin on the backboard again from Badji, followed by the block from Ndiaye. I think we're reviewing this attempt on the board, or maybe not. Boise asked for it. The officials are reviewing it. Play on the ball, he says. Mulare kind of diving in with both hands. First coach's challenge from Côte d'Ivoire was successful. So is the second from Senegal. Foul shots and possession to come for Senegal. Mulare with his 3rd personal foul of the evening. And sportsmanlike one. Boise taking care of business. 16-point lead here for Senegal. Are in the lob up. Smart play from Badji. Couldn't control the pass. 4.8 to shoot for Senegal. Mane with the lob. Little off target. Badji does a good job to collect as it's sailing out of bounds and win the possession back for his team. Oh, the 3 was short from the corner. Boise thinks it comes off of Côte d'Ivoire. Ball overturned, 14 on the shot clock. Nice cut from the baseline out of bounds. But Mane can't convert. Ball back on the baseline with Senegal 10 to shoot. Eight to shoot. Mane can't convert the mid-range jumper. Laurie calling for the ball screen. Looking to attack downhill. Can't find a way through. Just 5 to shoot here for Kra. Finds his way through. High off the glass. Doesn't convert. And then good verticality from Mane at the rim. And then a slip in transition from Boise leads to the turnover for Senegal. Côte inbound. Côte draws the foul. D8 with his third personal. Just 9 to shoot. Can't knock down the 3. They've gone a little cold from long range again, Côte d'Ivoire. Oh, back-to-back mistakes from either team. Little bit choppy to start this fourth quarter. Neither team really gaining a foothold in momentum here. Turnovers, as you can see on the screen. They're hurting Senegal a little bit more than they are, hurting Côte d'Ivoire a little bit more than they are Senegal. 14 points off turnovers for Senegal, just 9 points off turnovers for Côte d'Ivoire. Wide open for 3. Can't knock it down. Mulare just 1 of 7 from three-point land now. Up in the air, finds the hands of Mulare. Knocks that one down though. 7 points to go. 7 minutes to go here in this game. 13-point deficit to overturn. We've seen them do it before. That's a stop. Is it a score? Well, he's drawn the foul well, Mulare. He'll go to the line for 2. Well, he's continued as he started in the first half. 16 points personal for Mulare so far. 2 assists, 3 steals. Make that 17. Can't convert on the second. Bado to control for Senegal yet again. Patient offense from Senegal. Great defense, just a little too much from Kra. He'll get called for the personal. Shot clock will reset at 14. Mulare takes a well-earned rest. Oh, with his fourth foul. Bado, a little slip. Is told to play on by the referee. Takes a deep three. Off the back of the iron. A fight for the offensive rebound will go Senegal's way. DA doing a good job fighting for the offensive boards. Well, timeout Senegal. Coach Diop seeing what he can draw up for his team. This has been successful for them in the first half. See if they can execute well here again. Well, fourth quarter a little slow, as you can see, in comparison to the third. It's just 4-2 here in favor of Côte d'Ivoire. 4 minutes played. Senegal searching for another bucket. Just a look back at Mulare draining the three. 3 of his 17 points. Space and time, knocks it down, nothing but net. Well, the party continues in Senegal. He can sense a win here. Bado with 10 to shoot. Nice dish inside and an easy finish. Fafay takes him into double digits with 10 points. Handoff, nearly poked away. It is poked away. Good hustle, but out of bounds. Great defense from Ndeye. Just can't quite keep it in bounds. Just 7 seconds to shoot for Côte d'Ivoire. There was no control of the ball. Tough screen. The floater with 2. Onto the top of the backboard and rolls out of bounds. Senegal increasing the pressure defensively. Double team, not a problem for Badu. He slips behind the pass, behind the back pass. Leads to nothing though. Another turnover for Côte d'Ivoire. A little sloppy here in the fourth quarter. It's the 13th team turnover for Côte d'Ivoire. Oh, what a pass! And a great finish. Badji putting the exclamation mark on a great team play. Right back at you, down the other end. Dali with the 3. Bado calls for the pick and roll. A good switch into the double team. They They cause a turnover. Côte d'Ivoire out and running here. Back-to-back threes for Dali. No, is blocked. Oh, great defense by Ndei. Couldn't convert in transition, and we're back down the other end with Côte d'Ivoire. Nice dish inside, good patience, good footwork. Just a little hard off the iron. Badou looks to slow things down here for Senegal. A little run and jump defense, speeding Senegal up slightly. Take a look back at the sharing of the ball for Senegal. Great pocket pass to the inside and the extra pass, the alley-oop along the baseline. Badji takes a well-earned rest. His team with a 13-point lead. 3 minutes to go here in the game. Foul on the rebound called. Laurie asking for another unsportsmanlike. If you look on the rebound on the interior, Diop just holding down the arms of the rebounder. Sends Dali to the line. Searching for double digits. He's on 8 points personal right now. Referees allowing the sub. Shot clock resets to 14. Good extra pass, attacks the closeout. Can't finish, good rebound. Again from Ndei. Boise. Ndei down low. May can't finish. Côte d'Ivoire back down the other end. Finds the pass inside. Nice reverse. Just a little short, can't go through the contact. But we'll take a trip to the line instead. Yebo wants the ball wiped. Ready to shoot. Adds to his tally. 7 points personal. His team 12 points adrift of Senegal. They're not going to get it back by letting easy buckets in like that. Struggled to protect the paint this evening. Côte d'Ivoire. 36 points in the paint for Senegal. Offensively, they protected the paint too. 12 blocks for the team on the night. Little short from the corner. Offensive rebound out to Bado. Knocks down the three. Extends the lead. 16-point lead now. And it's a longer way back. Not impossible for Côte d'Ivoire, but difficult with just 1 minute 50. Steps into the easy three, knocks it down, cool as you like. Bado now with 23 points. Well, we knew he shot a lot of threes. Bado took 23 threes over the first 2 games that he played in the first window. Tonight, he's 4 of 8, 50%. Only playing 2 games in the first window. Didn't play against Côte d'Ivoire in the first window, in that first loss. Made a big difference for his team here. A staggering 28 efficiency from him. 6 rebounds, 7 assists, 23 points, 50% from 3. What a night for Bado. Well, just under 2 minutes left to play here for Côte d'Ivoire to try and make a late run. It will be their first loss of these qualifiers. Strong finish along the baseline for Yeboah. And important here to see who tops the group. So Côte d'Ivoire with the 10-point cushion from the last game against Senegal. 14 points, the cushion for Senegal, so they're ahead by 4. Oh, down the lane, but blocked at the rim. The 13th block of the night for Senegal. Up and running. He stopped at the rim. Faye wanted a foul. Thinks there was a lot of contact. And Yeboah unhappy with the call at the other end as well. The referees will talk it over again. Well, fans are in song. This is what they wanted to see. One minute before they can celebrate the end of the game and a victory for their team. An official review at the end of the fast break here. It was a no call initially. The clean block from Faye at one end. Runs hard down the other end. They're looking to see if he was fouled at the rim. Called a Côte d'Ivoire ball. A 14-point lead still to Senegal. Under a minute to play here. Leaders of Group B about to be handed their first loss of the campaign by an impressive Senegalese team who have been relentless in offensive transition and defensive pressure all night. Another steal. Defense to offense down the other end. He's blocked at the rim. He had options, chose to take it himself. And transition three down the other end is long for Côte d'Ivoire. Easy laying off the offensive rebound. 12-point game. 27 seconds left to play. Easy tip in for NDI to close out the game. A three. Another knockdown three. Zuzwa coming to life in this second half. He has 11 now. Just 9 to play here. Exclamation mark from three. No, from two with the putback. Yes. DI with his 13th point to end the night. And it is a 13-point win for Senegal. They hand Côte d'Ivoire their first loss of the